like you?
Da! I have beautiful twin sister. I show you her picture.
A lot of people believe that making a social statement is crucial, but that's not what I aim for. My goal is to take the audience on a journey where they can escape reality for a while. I want them to forget their worries and just enjoy the experience. If they think I've lost that essence, then I'm not doing my job right. I want to provide them with a space to relax and laugh, even if it's just for half an hour or a couple of hours. If critics want to find deeper meanings, that's fine, but I'm not focused on that. Robert Butler's vision for Hogan's Heroes was all about creating a lighthearted escape, even if it was set in a World War II prison camp. The absurdity of the situation, with bumbling prisoners and clueless Nazi soldiers, made it a unique comedy that took a bold risk. The show's ability to run smoothly without major mistakes or bloopers only added to its charm. Stay tuned to discover the unedited moments and the hilarious bloopers that fans still talk about today.
Yes, Herr General. I think it's possible. Yes. We'll have everything in readiness.
Initially, the concept of Hogan's Heroes was set in a domestic American jail. However, the creators quickly changed their plans when they discovered that NBC was developing a similar show. This led to a swift shift in the setting to a World War II backdrop, where the series would unfold in a German POW camp. The show featured a group of Allied prisoners who cleverly outsmarted their captors while engaging in various comedic escapades. Jerry Fielding composed the memorable theme song for Hogan's Heroes, which became an iconic part of the series. The song was performed by the main cast members, including Robert Clary, Richard Dawson, Evan Dixon, and Larry Hovis. Its military march tune combined with light-hearted lyrics celebrated the spirit of wartime heroes, adding a unique charm to the show. The catchy theme set the tone for the series, blending humor with a nod to the bravery of those who served during the war. The combination of clever writing and engaging music contributed to the show's lasting appeal.
German ID cards.
All right, look, fellas, when we're ready, we'll move them out of the tunnel in hut number 3. Kinch, get on the radio.
Hogan's Heroes achieved significant success, evident in its long run from 1965 to 1971, and the various awards it garnered. The show was known for its unique take on a World War II POW camp setting, blending comedy with historical settings. It presented a humorous perspective on the lives of prisoners of war, focusing on Colonel Hogan and his team as they outsmarted their captors. This lighthearted approach to a serious subject matter was both controversial and refreshing, allowing audiences to engage with history in a new way. The characters, including the bumbling Commandant Klink and the scheming Sergeant Schultz, became iconic figures in television history. The series not only entertained but also sparked discussions about war, loyalty, and friendship. Its clever writing and memorable performances contributed to its popularity, making it a beloved classic that resonated with viewers for years. The show's impact on television comedy and its ability to tackle sensitive topics with humor remain noteworthy.
You can shoot us, or you can stay here, or you can come with us.
When Hogan's Heroes aired in Germany, it underwent significant changes to align with local sensitivities. The title of the show was altered to better fit the cultural context. This adjustment was essential as the original title carried connotations that might not resonate well with German audiences. Additionally, the plot lines were modified to portray Nazi characters in a more foolish light. This approach aimed to reduce the seriousness of the characters and the historical context, making the show more palatable for viewers who had lived through the war or were affected by its aftermath. By emphasizing the comedic elements and downplaying the darker aspects of the characters' roles, the series sought to entertain while navigating the complex feelings surrounding World War II in Germany. These changes allowed Hogan's Heroes to find an audience in a country still grappling with its past, transforming a potentially controversial show into a source of humor and light-hearted entertainment.
Get the plates!
Legal challenges faced by Hogan's Heroes included a lawsuit from the creators of Stalag 17 for copyright infringement. This legal action raised questions about the originality of the show, which was set in a German POW camp during World War II. However, the lawsuit was ultimately dismissed, affirming that Hogan's Heroes had its own unique take on the subject matter. The court's decision highlighted the show's originality and creativity, allowing it to continue its run without the shadow of legal troubles. After the series ended, Hogan's Heroes maintained its popularity through home video releases, allowing new generations to discover the humor and charm of the characters. Additionally, the show inspired a range of merchandise, including trading cards and comics, which further showcased its cultural impact. The continued interest in Hogan's Heroes reflects a dedicated fan base that appreciates the blend of comedy and historical context, ensuring that the series remains a memorable part of television history.
With your return,
I escaped on an impulse. I had no money, no food, no place to go.
The cast of Hogan's Heroes was notable for including Jewish actors playing Nazi characters, a poignant choice given their personal histories with World War II and the Holocaust. This casting decision added a layer of complexity to the show, as it allowed the actors to confront their pasts in a unique way. The series, set in a German POW camp during World War II, used humor to address serious themes, and the actors brought their own experiences to their roles, enriching the narrative. The creative decisions made during filming also played a significant role in the show's aesthetic. The producers chose to set the series in winter, which allowed for the use of snow to create a dramatic effect. This decision was particularly interesting because the filming took place in warm climates, making the snowy scenes a product of clever production techniques. The combination of thoughtful casting and innovative creative choices contributed to the show's lasting impact and its ability to entertain while subtly addressing historical realities.
Nobody leaves, nobody moves until I fight the man.
Despite its popularity, Hogan's Heroes had its share of continuity errors and anachronisms that viewers noticed. For instance, the show featured incorrect military ranks and uniforms that did not align with the historical context of World War II. These mistakes were often overlooked in favor of maintaining the narrative flow and comedic elements that define the series. The director, Robert Butler, had a clear vision for the show. He prioritized entertainment above all else, steering clear of making any political or social statements. His goal was to create a light-hearted escape for viewers, allowing them to enjoy the antics of Colonel Hogan and his team without the weight of historical accuracy. This approach resonated with audiences as they were drawn to the humor and camaraderie among the characters. The focus on fun and laughter made Hogan's Heroes a beloved series, even if it strayed from the realities of the time.
Yes, he talked about the both of you.
What did he say?
He said that if this man ever attempts...
Set during World War II, Hogan's Heroes is a comedy series that premiered in 1965. The show takes place in a German POW camp called Stalag 13. The main character, Colonel Hogan, leads a group of Allied prisoners who use their cleverness and humor to outsmart their captors. Hogan, played by Bob Crane, is joined by characters like Sergeant Carter, who is tough but loyal, and Newkirk, a charming con artist. The prisoners often carry out secret missions to help the war effort, while pretending to be obedient to the German officers. The camp is run by Colonel Klink, who is often clueless about the prisoner schemes, and Sergeant Schultz, who is known for his catchphrase, "I see nothing." The show was well received and became popular for its unique blend of humor and wartime themes. It earned several awards, including Emmy nominations, and remains a classic in television history.
Hey, Colonel, water's seeping into the bottom of the well.
How about that? We really did a job. Let's get back to the barracks.
The casting process for Hogan's Heroes in 1965 was quite fascinating. The producers sought actors who could bring humor and charm to their roles while also fitting the unique premise of a comedy set in a World War II POW camp. Bob Crane, who played Colonel Hogan, was chosen for his comedic timing and experience in television. His audition showcased his ability to deliver lines with a light-hearted touch, which was essential for the show's tone. For the role of Sergeant Schultz, John Banner impressed the casting team with his warm presence and comedic skills, making him a perfect fit for the lovable guard. The chemistry tests were crucial, as the interactions between characters needed to feel genuine. The casting directors often paired actors together to see how they played off each other. For instance, the dynamic between Crane and Banner was evident during their screen tests, leading to their final selection. Other key actors, like Werner Klemperer as Colonel Klink, were also chosen for their ability to balance humor with a touch of authority. The auditions were filled with memorable moments, and the casting team knew they had found the right ensemble when they saw the chemistry and laughter that emerged during the process. The combination of talent and the right comedic sensibility made Hogan's Heroes a beloved series.
Of course, there's a previous engagement. Figured. They want us to destroy the gun, set the Krauts back.
Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1965 TV series Hogan's Heroes, the director, Bernard Fine, aimed to create a unique blend of comedy and war themes. His approach involved using humor to depict life in a German POW camp during World War II, which was a bold choice at the time. Influenced by the comedic styles of vaudeville and early television, Fine emphasized character-driven stories that highlighted the cleverness and camaraderie of the main characters. He collaborated closely with the cast, encouraging improvisation and allowing actors to bring their personalities into their roles. This collaboration fostered a relaxed atmosphere on set, which translated into the show's light-hearted tone. The use of physical comedy and witty dialogue became hallmarks of the series, making it appealing to a wide audience. Fine's vision was to entertain while subtly commenting on the absurdities of war, creating a show that was both funny and thought-provoking. The combination of these elements helped Hogan's Heroes stand out in television history.
Au revoir. Bonne chance.
Set in a fictional German POW camp during World War II, Hogan's Heroes was produced with a unique blend of humor and historical context. The set design was crucial, as it needed to reflect a realistic yet comedic environment. The production team created detailed replicas of barracks, offices, and the camp's iconic watchtower, using painted backdrops and props to enhance the illusion of a wartime setting. Filming primarily took place on a soundstage at Desilu Studios in Hollywood, which allowed for controlled conditions and easy access to the necessary resources. Logistical challenges included coordinating the large cast and crew, managing costumes that reflected the era, and ensuring that the humor did not offend viewers sensitive to the war's realities. Innovative techniques included the use of multi-camera setups, which allowed for quicker shooting and more dynamic scenes. The show also utilized clever editing to enhance comedic timing, making it a memorable series that balanced lightheartedness with historical references.
Expected. Was he taken?
I don't know.
I hope he made it.
The music in Hogan's Heroes plays a vital role in shaping the show's unique blend of comedy and wartime themes. Composed by Jerry Fielding, the score features a mix of light-hearted melodies and military motifs that reflect the show's setting in a German POW camp during World War II. The upbeat tunes often contrast with a serious backdrop, creating a humorous atmosphere that allows viewers to enjoy the antics of the characters. Fielding's clever use of instrumentation, including brass and woodwinds, adds a playful yet sophisticated touch to the series. Musicians involved in the project contributed to the lively arrangements, enhancing the comedic timing of scenes. The theme song, with its catchy rhythm, sets the tone for each episode, inviting audiences into a world where humor triumphs over adversity. This musical approach not only complements the narrative, but also helps to establish the show's identity, making it memorable for viewers. The collaboration between Fielding and the musicians resulted in a soundtrack that remains beloved by fans.
He's got himself barricaded in there, sir. I've been talking to him through the door.
I'll do more than talk to him. Show.
The series Hogan's Heroes features several iconic scenes that showcase the cleverness and humor of the characters. One memorable moment is when Colonel Hogan, played by Bob Crane, outsmarts the bumbling Commandant Klink, portrayed by Werner Klemperer. The direction in these scenes often emphasizes the comedic timing, with quick cuts and close-ups that capture the actors' expressions. The performances are lively, with Crane's charm and Klemperer's comedic obliviousness creating a delightful contrast. Cinematography plays a key role, using bright lighting and vibrant colors to enhance the lighthearted tone of the show. The impact on the audience is significant, as these moments provide laughter while subtly critiquing authority. Filmmakers have noted that the humor allowed viewers to escape the harsh realities of the time, making the show a unique blend of comedy and commentary. Actors have shared that the camaraderie on set translated into their performances, making the scenes feel genuine and relatable.
37 was a great year for wine, bad year for glass.
The 1965 TV series Hogan's Heroes had a unique cultural and social impact, resonating with audiences in ways that were both entertaining and thought-provoking. Set in a German POW camp during World War II, the show used humor to address serious themes like war, captivity, and resistance. This approach allowed viewers to engage with the historical context in a lighthearted manner, making it easier to digest the complexities of the war. The characters, particularly Colonel Hogan and his team, became symbols of cleverness and camaraderie, showcasing how humor can thrive even in dire situations. The series influenced pop culture by introducing catchphrases and memorable characters that became part of the American lexicon. It also sparked discussions about the portrayal of war in media, challenging the notion that all war stories must be grim. By blending comedy with historical elements, Hogan's Heroes opened up conversations about resilience and the human spirit, leaving a lasting legacy in television history.
I want to talk to you. Gruber, dismissed.
The critical reception of the 1965 TV series Hogan's Heroes was quite mixed, yet it found a dedicated audience. Many critics appreciated its unique blend of comedy and war themes, noting how it managed to present humor in a setting that could have been very serious. Some reviews highlighted the clever writing and the strong performances of the cast, particularly Bob Crane as Colonel Hogan. Audience reactions were generally positive, with viewers enjoying the lighthearted take on World War II and the clever antics of the characters. The show became a staple of American television, resonating with many who appreciated its humor during a time of social change. In terms of accolades, Hogan's Heroes received several nominations, including Emmy nominations, which recognized its writing and performances. These awards and nominations were significant for the cast and crew, as they validated their efforts in creating a show that, while set against a backdrop of war, focused on camaraderie and cleverness. The recognition helped solidify the show's place in television history and contributed to the careers of those involved.
I promise you, you and your men will get 30 days in the cooler.
On what charge?
Oh, I'll invent something, don't worry.
During the making of Hogan's Heroes, the cast and crew shared many memorable moments that brought laughter and camaraderie to the set. Bob Crane, who played Colonel Hogan, was known for his playful spirit. He often pulled pranks on his co-stars, including a famous incident where he replaced the script pages with blank sheets, leaving everyone confused during a read-through. The set itself was designed to resemble a German POW camp, but it was actually a soundstage in California. The crew worked hard to create an authentic look, using props and set pieces that added to the show's charm. The actors formed strong friendships, often spending time together off-set. One of the most touching stories came from the bond between the cast and the crew, who worked tirelessly to ensure the show was a success. They often shared meals together, creating a family-like atmosphere that made the long hours enjoyable. The laughter and lightheartedness on set helped everyone cope with the serious themes of the show, making it a unique experience for all involved.
Messenger
Guten Abend.
and Herr Schneer. This, of course, is Herr Strass.
Hogan's Heroes, which aired in 1965, left a unique mark on television history. The show, set in a German POW camp during World War II, blended comedy with a serious backdrop, which was quite unusual for its time. This approach allowed audiences to engage with the war's themes in a lighter way, making it memorable. The characters, especially Colonel Hogan and his crew, became iconic, showcasing cleverness and camaraderie. This portrayal of war through humor influenced future sitcoms, encouraging writers to explore serious subjects with a comedic twist. Shows like MASH followed this model, using humor to address the realities of war and conflict. Hogan's Heroes also sparked discussions about the portrayal of history in media, prompting creators to think critically about how they depict sensitive topics. Its legacy continues to inspire filmmakers and writers, reminding them that humor can coexist with serious themes, paving the way for more nuanced storytelling in television and film.
Army intelligence.
Hey, you know, if the Krauts ever run short of stationery, they can always ask us.
Sharing your experiences and memories related to the 1965 TV series Hogan's Heroes can be a wonderful way to connect with others who appreciate this classic show. Many viewers remember the humor and clever writing that made it stand out during its time. The series, set in a German POW camp during World War II, offered a unique blend of comedy and historical context that influenced how audiences viewed war stories on television. It challenged traditional narratives by presenting characters who used wit and intelligence to outsmart their captors. Reflecting on how Hogan's Heroes impacted your perspective on cinema can reveal much about the evolution of storytelling in television. Did it inspire you to seek out more comedies or historical dramas? Perhaps it shaped your understanding of how humor can be used to address serious topics. Engaging with this topic can spark lively discussions, so feel free to share your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations.
I think it's a thunderstorm.